setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Okay, ready?
Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Using his legs to buy some time. Turning on the Jets. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Snap it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the... Seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reed. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Floating away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Really good job by the defense. Understand the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Give to the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Nice control. to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Bringing the heat. And the defense got him at the 27. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Past the first down marker and still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Pickett. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Jayhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the D denied them on second and goal. Looking to fire. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. Pulls it in, it's Lee. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Reed. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. He's piled up 87 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And a nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything.
Oh, out of space. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, 1st down here. They go to the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his goal.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit.
There he goes! Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. And the Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he
this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now... A lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he bounces in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield. Nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The give is to Williams. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's in open space downfield. Runs through the tackle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen. Quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in on third down. Those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Gets the first himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's loose. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll ride the hot hand. This time there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll pull it down and run. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him to force him out of bounds and no gain on the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard drive from the left hash. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Leaves it with the back. Passes straight in, still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they're set up at the 14.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
To the air, it's Holstein. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Ohio State is currently ahead of this one.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move chains. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here.
It's a one-possession game in the fourth. They'll run it from the gun. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Flushed out of the pocket. The sure hands, it's Reed. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Runs through a tackle. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. Looking for room, it's Reed. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. They'll run the screen. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this game.
They make the stop, and this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Wide open spaces. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some...
Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that touchdown, they tied the game. All you got to do now is... You need to do a great job on special teams covering, and your defense just has to hold on because there are only a few ticks left on the game clock.
They did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. And that one ought to set us up for quite a finish. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. To throw, it's Daniels. He's got him. Still running at the 40. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Skips away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air. Right down the middle. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first...